perfect transition. Perfect time. Gosh, I wish I could say the same about me. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm in a different place to start because I am getting sick of the Marvel music. I've not played very much offline, even though I kind of wanted to make up for not streaming Thursday. But yeah, we're still here leveling up all these Pokemon. I've got Petal X here, but I think, who did I have? I had, I'm gonna switch him out for my Spoink, because Spoink was the one we were working on last time. And I'll bring Petal X can come back in, because he needs to get to level 40, and that's a lot. But Jumpin' Flash needs like level 32. And I was kind of going in order, so we can do that now. I can take her out of the lava, out of the magma for a bit. Okay, but yeah, there's been a development. I can imagine why this has happened, but I am very surprised. So I've been doing just Gabby and Ty battles, going, through the 3 different positions they appear. And they're here right now, so we're gonna battle them, and then I'm gonna show you what's happened. And I'm sure this is documented. I'm sure this is like a known thing, but I was not expecting it at all. And I bet most people don't encounter this because they don't play like I'm playing. They don't frickin' grind the same. They probably do the Elite Four, which is what I'm gonna do tonight, really. I'm gonna do the Elite Four again, with Petal X. Oh, I forgot to give Jumpin' Flash the experience share. It's fine. I'm gonna switch to Petal X anyway. We do see. Alright, so the battle's normal. This battle is not where the new development happens. This is not it. Although X-Cloud didn't take nearly as much damage as he normally does. No. Oh, right, Astonish. I was like, wait, what's super effective against Amphibian? But it's Astonish. That 20 power move that this X-Cloud still knows. Anyway. There you go. Experience is split evenly 3 ways. Yeah, normal. That was an intense battle. Wow. Okay, anyway, the normal, she wants an interview. I'm being rude and I'm saying no. And so I did that like normal, and then I was like, all right, time to go to the next one where they're on the beach. After this, they're on the beach like over here. And so I'm like going over here, and they're not here. Where'd they go? So, okay. I got back across the water because I'm like, okay, that's weird. Maybe I misremembered fighting them in their first location on this is Route 111. Yeah. Maybe I misremembered. Maybe I didn't actually fight them here, or maybe they like. Actually, what I first thought is maybe they're done. Maybe I've hit like a number where they just don't battle me anymore. And because I'm always skipping the dialogue, I didn't see it. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we're done. Maybe we can't do Gabby and Ty training anymore. But they are still here. And oh, hey, reverse alliance time? Cue interview. Cue the interview. We're gonna battle. So yeah, basically, they don't move anymore. They're just planted here. Which I kind of hope it stays this way. What this means is that Gabby and Ty training becomes much faster because all I have to do is bike. Instead of having to break through that rock smash rock and like cycle through 3 different locations and to walk across the like 4 tree bridges, all I have to do to train against them now is to like cycle up to a route transition, which will reset them, and then come back, and then I fight them again. So, training on Gabby and Ty may now actually be faster than the Elite Four, it's been a close tie between them. But I'm gonna still presume that going through the Elite Four is gonna be really good for Pedalex, the Leap. So that's where I'm going now. We're gonna come back to Jump and Flash, and I think I'll look at like whatever rematches I have for her. We can do some like, hopefully there will be a gym leader to fight. And if not, I know there are a few rematches already. But for now, I'm gonna do Lily through the Elite Four again. And just have a good time, because I've kind of solved the Elite Four for myself. Okay, so where are you at? There you are. Funny purple guy. Jump and Flash can hang out in the lava box. And I need Closton. Who might do really well, actually, against the first guy. I might lead with Closton just to see if he can knock out that Mightyena. Granted, he'll have a debuff. He'll have the Intimidate attack down, but I wonder if he'll do well anyway. Okay. Oh, that's right. I still have maximum money because I'm not spending it. You know what? Let's just get 62 of everything. 62. Let's get 32. I like powers at 2. Yeah, right? I'm a math. I can math. And who would have thought that one of the consequences of completing the Pokédex in Pokemon's 3rd generation would have been unlimited wealth? Not me. Let's see, and last time I don't think I even had to use Lepa Berries. If I'm smart about it, I won't need to. Like, the close-up, I feel like I could have done better with the trainer sprite. The like front trainer sprite. Had a little more color around like the eyes, because it looks really bad at that close-up. Alright, let's see how much Brick Break does on this poor Mightyena, who's got a 14 level disadvantage. Okay. I want to see if we get the Omni Boost, because that'd be awesome. No. Yeah, I think I'll get Brisby doesn't get a lot of play in the Elite Four, so I'll send her out. I like the sounds are caught. Okay, let's bring Closton back out, because I think he can sweep the rest of them, more or less. Oh yeah, and Shiftry is the frickin' evasion king. Well, I mean, he would be, except that he didn't get a chance. Good job, Closton. Yay, Pedalex. Pedalex is cheering him on in the background, like, hooray! Go, Closton! Oh, we missed! That's good. Closton doesn't even have, like, Lax Incense or anything. Absol just got unlucky. After... Just keep going, Cluster. You could do it, buddy. Nice. Oh, hi, Mefrint. Welcome. Oh, you got some cool new emotes. How you doing? You're awake, yeah. The sprout has awoken from sore slumber. Is that right? I actually don't know how you're meant to pronounce your pronouns. I've only seen them spelled out. But how you doing? All right, ghosts. We're finding ghosts. Is it right? Did I say it right? Yeah. I do. Oh, you're busy and tired. Yeah, I've been kind of busy the last couple weeks. I mean, I only did like one stream a week because of other stuff. Other stuff that was worth going to, but I did miss streaming. Yeah, I do really like Exor as a neo pronoun as well. For the like, as a like technology literate person. Oh, frickin', I forgot. This is the Protect Us class. Who's gonna make me waste my moves? Anyway. Oh yeah, I've been busy in a good way. What was last week's? What was I doing last week, Thursday? I don't even... Should remember. Why can't I remember? Hang on. Oh, sneaky Dusclops. Well, I may as well get a drink, because she's gonna heal him now. Like, I don't know. Last Friday, I, like... on short notice, I went to, this guy's doing a show. It feels a weird way to phrase it. This guy's doing a performance at Carnegie Hall as part of, like, a, part of a choir. And it was pretty good. It was inexpensive, so I was like, well, I mean, I may as well. It was also really freaking cold Friday night. And I was not prepared for that, but it was a good show. Even though, like, way up in the balcony seats, there's, like, no leg room, and that was really uncomfortable, so I gotta get better seats next time I go. Oh. So, okay. Sorry, Bark. I guess you're not shaping up tonight. Brisby's fast, though. I'm gonna try relying on Brisby for this. But it's a cool performance. There's like some like anti-war stuff, like pieces that were like written to be anti-war and like very, very prominent in the moment. That's partly why I went, honestly. Why I went like last minute, because I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. I want to hear that. Yeah, good job, Pedal X, watching from the sideline. He's watching, he's taking notes. Oh. Oh, I've never listened to this all the way through. Oh yeah, Thursday was a webinar about college campuses and political action and stuff. So that was pretty good. Yeah, it does sound cool. It's Carnegie Hall of all places, where I'd be like, would they? I guess they're like a nonprofit run these days, but I was like, I mean, the last time I was at Carnegie Hall, there's a performance. It was like, it would have been like 12 or 13 years ago, but it was a performance around, what's the word? It was like a fundraiser. Part of it was a fundraiser for like cancer research. And so it was mainly pianists who I actually didn't end up liking her performance, unfortunately. But it was, the whole thing was introduced by Julie Andrews, who did like this beautiful speech on the power of music, the healing power of music. And it was delightful. And, but then right after that, the other person hosting the show was none other than a Mr. Donald Trump. So I also felt compelled to be like, well, I've got to like make up for this tainted only other time I've been to this concert hall by going to like this new show that's happening here, this new performance. So yeah. There's also something really cursed about the two of them being in the same space in such proximity. Even at that time, you could kind of feel it. Like this was, I say it must have been like 12 or more years ago, because this was like, presidential run was like not even a thing. Like nobody, Jon Stewart joked about him doing a presidential run. That was like the extent of it. So like he was just this like skeevy celebrity where it was very clear that he didn't really care about being there except for a tax write-off. So yeah, the show on Friday was cool, and I don't have mixed feelings about going there like I did the other one. But yeah, wild stories, wild times. Yeah, I've had a bunch of other stuff going on too, like oh yeah, I forgot Ingrain is a move from 3rd generation. Yeah, a bunch of other stuff going on, like the there's this like private company that like is trying to shut down, is trying to like bulldoze a hospital that's kind of, even if it wasn't like a super important hospital in the area, it's like, what the hell, man? We need this. Like it's literally like 80s movie villain shit that they're trying to do. So that was, there's like a community meeting about that. Oh yeah, and Glalie is defeated. It's true, a lot of them are getting away with it. I mean, this company is getting away with it for the time being, and there's a lot of support from like both like at the community level and like government level of like representatives in the city and the state and the county. So there's like, there is a way forward, but it's also like in the immediacy it's really scary because not having the hospital open is a huge problem. Like in the meantime, getting the hospital like back open is like super important. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about it because I might dox myself. No, these people seem to be, I don't think they want to build a data center. These people are like real estate people, it seems like. So they want to build like luxury condos or something. But I think there is a data center that, I think there was a plan to build a data center that we manage in a neighboring town that some people managed to prevent. Oh, frickin' Protect Shelgon. I need to remember these Protect Pokemon that the gym leaders, the Elite Four, like to lead with. Poor Bart got knocked out already. I hope I'm frickin' yeah, and Flygon is gonna get him again, so Charybdis comes in. But yeah, luckily I don't think that there would be space for a data center, honestly, if they did want to make one. But I don't think it matters because they've already like broken the law in multiple ways, and they're like running scared at this point and kind of hoping that we don't follow up. I think they know they've broken the law too, so it's all very there's not like any ambiguity here, and we have a lot of allies. Yeah, me too. I hope we do. It's, you know, it's in the stage where we like have to wait. We have to like wait and see what next steps are going to be, which is always annoying, but like that's just kind of how it goes. Oh, meanwhile, I need to focus on Kingdra. Kingdra is like, I mean, he's the ace of this team. He's Drake's ace. He does like, I think he has Dragon Dance. Does he have Double Team? He has something else like that. Dragon Dance is always like a scary move, but Bark is fast. Yeah. Okay, Kingdra is no match for Bark. Alright. He's fast enough that it doesn't even matter. And then I think Charybdis can do an Ice Beam if she survives a turn with Salamence. she has to survive a turn in the ring with Salamence to come out alive. I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. And then she just laser etches him out of the sky. Bye-bye. Yeah. I will say the hospital thing is also, there's an exciting part to it where people are energized, and like this is, with so many things that are out of our control and we kind of helplessly stand by watching, this is something that's like immediate and present, and there is a clear path forward, or at least multiple possible paths. So it's really encouraging on that level too. Yeah. And then on the weekend I had like an event that was supposed to happen, but I didn't get off the wait. I was on the wait list for a thing that I didn't get on to actually being in. and so I just did like a little bit of spring clothing shopping, even though it just got cold again. And so I don't get to wear any of it yet. But yeah, all fun stuff. I was really looking for like an A-line dress or skirt or something, because I think I was learning a little bit about the kind of fashion that suits my body type, and that was one of the suggestions. And I don't really have an A-line dress. But you know, I'm the kind of person who like very conscientiously shops, where I'll spend like a couple hours, I'll spend like maybe an hour at each store kind of browsing and going through everything, and I'll like pick up anything that might be good and put back most of it. But like try it all on, you know? And so like out of maybe, like if I pick up 8 things, I might buy 2 of them. Yeah. And that's like gonna be my one, I think I have to, it's so easy now to go clothing shopping where I want to be like, all right, I want to pace it all out, because even though like I can generally afford it, I don't like supporting the industry more than like I actually need, and I will inevitably like not be like using any of this stuff if I'm just like buy. So like buying with intention, and also like not buying all this much. Oh yeah, I probably should have switched out Bark, shouldn't I? Yeah. Let's try a full restore. I want to give Bark a chance, even though I think he only gets like one more turn with this Milotic. Oh, never mind. Oh, interesting. Is it gonna be this way then? So I've got a crit. I've got a crit to knock out this Milotic. Okay, if Bark doesn't get frozen again. Now I think he recovers or healing item. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's right, I forgot. The trainer AI cheats because it waited. It didn't make its decision until it knew my health was full. Until it knew I was healing. Alright. I could do Sympathy Trick again. Because I think they recover this turn. Even if they doesn't, he only has special moves, so I can just like Calm Mind a bunch. I could do 2 more. I'm gonna do 1 more. 3 total. Yeah, I'm trying to think like what other stuff. What was it I had to miss? Oh, there's like a meeting. Yeah. Or no, why did I have to miss? Maybe I didn't miss the Thursday before. I thought I did. I think I'm thinking about the Thursday before last Thursday. I had to miss it. But it's good. I like being socially active. Like especially after COVID lockdown, where like I don't know, I noticed that I would end up going like weeks at a time without talking to anybody except for maybe like a cashier or something, and I was like, man, this sucks. I need to get out and now that I have the chance to do it, I'm being all out and about. Out in multiple ways now, I guess. Wow, that's more money than I can hold in my wallet. Okay. So when I started this at about like 13 minutes, so... Oh, but I also didn't pay attention to the experience, whatever. I should do an experience point calculation and compare against, you know, the experience like per minute. But also, as soon as the game says that like saving is complete or whatever, I guess I'll wait until the Hall of Fame like screen is finished, and then I can reset because it's saved. I don't know if it's just because I'm streaming or if it's because I've done this so many times I'm like desensitized to the Hall of Fame room, but I don't know, something about the Hall of Fame in this game is like it's not as like exciting as the previous games, you know? I don't know. It's like there's a lot of, oh yeah, and then Pedalex, the Lily, who, yeah, he got a bunch of levels, like 9 levels, I think. But yeah, there feels like there's something that's like a little less, okay, but I can reset because it's saved already. So that's about 11 minutes to do the Elite Four. No, not 11, 21 minutes. And we got like 9 levels out of it. But yeah, now he's level 33. Oh, what's it? Suction cups. Oh, can he not be like whirlwinded or something? Is that all it is? What does that mean? Firmly anchors the body. I love that he's got 2 ghost moves though, because he's a fossil. It's a fossil Pokemon. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. Oh, hi, Jackson. who the heck is... Guys, who the heck is Jackson? I don't remember who that is. Who is that? Does anybody know who Jackson is? Alright, awesome. Oh yeah. Claston gets to rest in the box because he's done a lot of good work. He's done a lot of big work and doesn't... You don't need to be here. So let's go back to like the usual training regimen of people who want to rematch. So who wants a rematch? Yeah. Alright, Aroma Lady Rose. Is the one, I guess. I think she's the one, I think she's on the beach east of Mauville. And then the cruel trainers. No, not the cruel trainers. Okay, oh this is okay. I know how to... I can do some easy navigation here. Funny, anybody else ever do like challenge yourself to do like efficient navigation through a video game? Like if you have the ability to teleport places or fast travel, but you do still have to like walk to your destination. Like I always, as much as I can, I always try to do like, I always try to line things up so that I don't have to fast travel as much or like as little as possible. Like I remember my sister had this like Barbie horse game. It was like you were running a ranch. It was a PC game, so I don't even remember what it was called, but like you would ride horses in first person around the island or around the ranch along the shore and stuff. And I would make a game for myself out of like trying to travel past all of the locations just once in like a single, you know, without doubling back at all. And I think it was like almost possible. But yeah, I always like to do that. I guess it's an open world game sort of thing. Whoops. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, Closton would be the one to fight this Magneton, but I don't really have one. I guess Frisbee can swoop in and do it. Ah. How about that? Okay, just 6 more. I do like, Lilypad's an interesting call, an interesting cry. But no real moves. I'm like, I could try and fight this Exploud? Maybe I should just try it. Oh, great. Come on, Petal X. Oh, let's try again. Let's try it anyway. Because I would at least set up a Confuse Ray. No, Battle X. Alright, I gotta switch out. I think Bark is a good competitor here. It's interesting. I don't know, what else have I been doing? I don't know, I've been worrying about my GameCube. She's not always able to read. She doesn't read the disc on the first try every time. And I've gotten her to work for, you know, for every stream, obviously, but it makes me nervous. I'm thinking about getting like a flippy drive just in case I really need it. And because they've gotten a lot easier to install. Because I don't want to get, I like having the disk drive. I like having the disk drive still. But it would also be nice to have a backup. All this poor old technology. Oh, something else I thought might be fun to do one of these days is that there are a very limited number of PlayStation 2 games that supported 1080i. But I think if my RetroTink can actually capture that properly, I think I'd like to do a stream where I just play some of those games. I mean, like, and probably not all of them. From the list that I found, there's only 4, so it's not a lot. And Gran Turismo 4 is like the only famous one. But there's like Valkyrie Story or something. It's like Square Enix JRPG. And apparently it's really hard and complicated, but I'd be curious to see what it looks like. PS2 doing this thing at high fidelity. And even though I think Gran Turismo is probably a little boring for my liking, I do like I like car games. Or I don't know, did Gran Turismo have like a crash test mode or something? I saw there was some like meme video of like just a bunch of scenes of the crash tests, and then it just showed like Gran Turismo title with like the Turismo roots. It was just Gran. I don't know. I think the only time I played Gran Turismo on the PS2, I don't know if it was 3 or 4, but the only thing I remember is that Acceleration used the pressure-sensitive face buttons on the DualShock 2, and it like hurt my thumb after a while to have to hold down the button. And I was like, I am glad that most games did not use this. I know Ace Combat, some of the Ace Combat games unfortunately did also use that, and it is no less comfortable there. Or it's no more comfortable there. I guess it's no less comfortable either. But I really don't like it. They use it for it's used for thrust, braking, and rudder, so that you have some analog rudder control. But like with Ace Combat, you're kind of just going full throttle or nothing, really. So the throttle one doesn't really help. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some like advanced maneuvering you can do that it lets you do, but I don't really. Like, I want to say that like the Outer Wilds kind of benefited from the rudder control, but that was like kind of it. Or not rudder control, but like the analog triggers on like Xbox pad. And if Thunder Wave was the primary... If Thunder Wave was like the cheese move of first generation Pokemon, Protect is the cheese. Is the cheese of third gen. Oh, you've been playing Frontier. Oh no, you've been trapped. No, my friend, you're trapped in the Frontier Vortex. I don't know, but seriously, like, what version, what variety, what flavor are you on of Frontier? Because I know there was a lot. There were a lot of options. I think I tried setting up the Frontier thing with the new server a while ago, and I never really played it. So it might be fun to try out, but also I know there's a huge time investment. Oh, ZZ. Yeah, I think is that one of the ones that has like that has had a fan server for longer? I think the other thing is that there are a few different fan servers that are in different levels of like completeness. Oh, cool. He fell asleep. Wake up. I got 32 full heals. I'm just gonna wake you up. We play on Renewal. Oh, I think that was maybe the one I was looking at too, yeah. Which is the least toxic server. Yeah. Like, my experience of Monster Hunter as a community has been that it's like not... It's less toxic than other video game communities, but like... It doesn't mean that it's not toxic at all, you know? Oh, he's so smart. Oh, Acid has a lot of jam. I don't know what jam is. Sure. Come to think of it, I don't know how well the Frontier launcher would work on Linux either, so I don't know if I could play it now. Maybe I'm sure I probably could. I bet there are people doing it. Renewal also makes it easier in the end game, whereas Rain is super hardcore. Okay. Oh yeah, because I mean that's the other thing I know about Frontier is that it was very scummy with the microtransactions, and like the power scaling is all screwed up as a result. Uh-oh. Oh no, there are no rematches. I've never seen no rematches since beating the Elite Four. There's like nothing. Oh wow. All right. Yeah, there's a setup guide. Maybe I should look at it. Maybe I should look at it, but also, am I ever gonna get around to doing it? I don't know. I don't know if I am. Oh, also I went the wrong way. It's one of these things where I would love to play, but there's so many other video games that I haven't played yet, and I'm still playing this one. It's been over a year now since I started Ruby with the goal of finishing the Pokédex, and I'm still not done. And there are other games I'm playing. I started playing Wander Stop, and I haven't picked it up in a few months. But I got to like an interesting turning point as well, where like I want to continue it. I want to pick it up and see what happens next, because it was like there's a strange moment that like that suggests something deeper is going on, and I don't know. I want to find out. But then there's also like other games that I haven't even. Celeste, I want to go back to get all the. I want to get the hearts so I can do the like further stages, and I want to get as many strawberries as I can. I think I did have to look up a little bit of guidance with. Oh, also I have the wrong person in the second position. I need for Spi or for this to do so. Okay. Let's do it. And I kind of, if there was like a real life potion like from The Sims where there's that potion in like The Sims 4 or whatever that gives your sim the ability to never have to sleep again. Like if I could do that, then I would 100% start playing Frontier, and I would like have, because I would have like a whole 8 more hours in the day to do stuff. But I don't know. I do think about that sometimes of like, if I never had to sleep, but also I was still able to be healthy and like, you know, it didn't cause any problems, then I probably, oh, I did the same thing again. I didn't change the, I need to change the party order. But it's like the like no sleeping potion is like the first thing that I do when I play Sims 4. Or the last few times I've played it, because it's been a while. Because it's just like, I want to like max out their like job progression or whatever, and like unlock all the stuff. I was on this mission to like do a version of to create like a version of vampirism is the way I thought of it. Like with just the base game where there's no like actual vampires, I was gonna like create a character using all those like unlockable things, who is immortal and like doesn't have to sleep and stuff. And maybe has people imprisoned in the basement. Although I wasn't able to get that to work properly. I think it only worked if like your player character never left the house. But also like if you reloaded, I think it didn't work either. I think if you saved and loaded a game later, like they would be back. Any of your guests would be like reloaded somewhere else. It also seemed like it wasn't affecting their well-being to be trapped, so like it kind of defeats the point. Anyway, it's super morbid. You know, and I don't know if I would even like, if it was possible, I don't know if I would even do it now. Some like weird idle Sims torture is kind of a common. It's kind of common, isn't it? Get wrecked, Magneton. You buffoon. I guess Ty's not that smart of a Pokemon trainer. Gosh, we're so close to whatever it's called. It's like Leaplo. What does Little Leap evolve into? Cradle Leap. We're so close to a Cradle Leap. Gosh, I also haven't touched my Pokemon clone, my Pokemon fan game either in a long time. I think it's just because work got more busy. Usually I do game development during work, and because I have a lot of downtime. Yeah, because in like thinking of Frontier again, in the Monster Hunter Old School, people will talk about Monster Hunter Frontier a little bit, and I'm like, I feel the FOMO sometimes of like, oh, that actually looks like a lot of fun. And the like different sized weapons and stuff, and like tonfas and things. I know magnet spikes are probably like... I feel like I heard that magnet spikes kind of broke the game in a way where like no other weapon class was really matched up anymore. It like broke the balance. But it would be kind of cool to see that too. Yeah, everyone seems to use magnet spikes. Because I think that's why there are some different... Somebody did like an older release of Frontier on their server. I think specifically because it was pre-magnet spikes and pre some other changes that were not as good either. But I don't know. I feel like in the long run I would also want to... I would want to finish Monster Hunter 2 first, because I started playing it and I didn't play very far. And so, like, it's just, you know, it's just another game that I, like, am compelled to finish. Also, so the Gabby and Ty stuff, as you can see, is going a lot faster now. Oh yeah, Mav, I think you weren't here for my explanation earlier. I don't know why it's happened, but Gabby and Ty are no longer relocating after I battle them. They're just only here now. I think that there's like, I think whatever like, whatever variable they use to decide where they're located has like broken or maxed out. Can I skip fighting them? Skip fighting Gabby and Ty? So, I mean, just now what you can see is like I was biking up. I was biking up to like the next route and coming back, and they were still there. And from my understanding, or from my experience so far, is that every time you battle them, it like moves them to their next location out of 3, and that persists across like reloading the game. It's like saved into your save data. Because sometimes I would load the game and they would be at like the beach location or the forest, but nope, they're just here all the time. So like the counter is broken, and this is like the only spot they can be in now. Like, I don't know, maybe it's overflowed to a negative number, and the negative number is like rounded up to 0 or something. I don't know exactly what's happened, but it feels like something that somebody must have cataloged already. And most players won't have encountered this, because who the heck does this? You know? Who fights Gabby and Ty thousands of times to help complete the Pokédex easier? Because I think most people just do the Elite Four. And that might be faster in some regards, but also I don't want to overlevel. I don't want to, like, jump to, like, level 54 or whatever. I don't know. This is also faster because I don't have to, like, heal as often. Or it feels like it's faster. It probably isn't faster. Okay, cool. Damn. Weird idiosyncrasies of Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, kind of adjacent to... Or no, this is like the reason that one reason I haven't been doing my Pokemon clone at all is because I'm still stuck on like implementing all of the battle features, which is only like Generation 2 battle like events and functions, and it's still a lot of stuff. And like, I don't know. I feel like I should probably do the least efficient thing, which is like every possible event. I like create an event queue, and every possible event, which is like, you know, lower health bar to value and like play animation, do, you know, fill in text box with thing. I should probably like do like the least efficient one, even though like a lot of the time you'll always have, you know, monster flickers from damage followed by health bar go down, followed by, you know, message about the health bar going down. But like making each of those a separate event like probably is the simplest thing, because then you just have one function that's like, hey, move to next, go to the next thing if there is one. But it feels like it's super complicated. I was trying to find like a YouTube video talking about some kind of tutorial that describes how to like code your own like turn-based, you know, battle system, and like I didn't find like an adequate one, something granular enough for what I'm doing. Because I want to say like they usually use some other framework that's already built for that. Or, oh well, they say that, but I think like one I saw that was one example I saw was like using Godot. Maybe it was just like it was really simple. Maybe that was it. I think it just did like animation of attack, animation of health bar, and like update the actual, you know, values for hit points. But, you know, it's complicated. It's super complicated because you have to do like, you have to check for, is your Pokemon attracted? Is it got confusion? Is it paralyzed or not? And then like when you are attacking, you gotta do, there's like all these special conditions for certain attacks that are like, you know, the attack does multiple hits, or it does this or that. Like I haven't even gotten to the part of actually doing the battle animations. That's gonna be like a whole headache. Because I probably just have to like imitate, I probably just have to like watch footage of each attack animation frame by frame and figure out what they look like. Yeah. More and more I can appreciate why these games have to be a team effort. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, so here's an example. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see an example of what I'm talking about. So, like, once it gets around to Brisby's turn. Okay. So for Brisby's turn, we had, like, a bunch of things just happen in sequence without an A press. So we were like, check confusion. If battle animations were on, then we would have seen the little ducks or question marks or something. And then, like, and then you split based on whether you're confused or not. So like if it's confused, if it's still confused and it hits itself, you got to do the animation and then that. And like also the text dialogue box is its own event too. It's like a separate like thing. It's so granular. You have to do all these things. But anyway, I also feel like it would be smart to design the dialogue box as a system, and so maybe I'll have to do that later. But it's fine. It's time. Lilleep, this little Lilleep is getting bigger. He's growing into his full Pedalex form. I don't really get what's going on with the stumpy legs, but Lilleep and Cradilly are certainly funny little creatures. Whoops. Yeah, and those little eyes look like teeth. Like he's still got these yellow eyes on the inside of the kind of mouth shape, but they look like these goofy buck teeth to me. I don't know, and the stubby legs always bug me about the leap and cradily. Like, why? What's going on there? Maybe I don't want to know. You know, every generation that has 2 fossil Pokemon needs to have the Ammonite and Amistar of it, and I guess this is that. Although even saying that, I like Ammonite and Amistar a lot better. I like them better than Lileep. I'm sorry, Lileep. Lileep and Cradily. But we got you evolved, which is awesome. So I'm up to 250, I think. I'll see when I save the game in a minute. Oh, and I have to heal the team. I forgot. Hang on, I forgot to heal. Oh, actually, this is perfect. I'll save and then it's the midstream break. So, there's so many of the same, like, old lady sprite on screen right now. There's something simultaneously, like, pleasant and funny about it to me. I don't know. It's like they all look the same. Oh no, it's 249. Really? Huh. I guess the next one will be 250. Oh, you know, it was 248 before. That makes... I remember. Okay. What should we play next? Oh, this is a classic. Okay, Smash Brothers music coming in. Enjoy the midstream break. I'm in the music and I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get up and walk around, and I suggest you two too if you can. Enjoy. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, oh, I love the dancing dino map. It's always a joy to see. And yeah, car games can be fun. Even the serious like Gran Turismo style ones, I think you can find fun. But I mean, you know, Need for Speed was always my fun car game. My brother and I would like try to like jump ramps and stuff, or we would try to jump slope surfaces that were not designed as ramps, but you could get a lot of air on them. And had a lot of fun, and like it would have been Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, which also had some of the funniest like cops. I swear we had this one, there was this moment where we were I think I got stopped in a tunnel in this like covered bridge, and there were so many cop cars chasing us that they were like bumping into each other and like and spinning out, and like one of them like ran through like the cop who was supposed to be giving me the ticket. That game's awesome. It's one that I don't have, although maybe it's on Abandonware or something. Oh, Gran Turismo Beige. What does it do? What does that patch do? Oh, oh, I see. It adds, it's mundanity. Racing with like minivans and Ford Focuses. That could be fun. I think I've said before, one of the things I'd love to do more with streams is to do like modded console games and stuff, because it's not accessible to everybody, and I have the capability to do that with original hardware. Like the one I really wanted to do, and I guess, I mean, if I ever do it, then I've kind of spoiled the surprise of it. I really want to play the Wii version of Skyward Sword, but using the Squidward Sword mod. And I don't know how feasible that is, because the Squidward Sword mod was made for the HD Wii U version of the game, I think, or it might be for the Switch. It might be the Switch version. And that one works differently enough. I know the file structure is different enough that you can't just like put the patch in there. But yeah, I was gonna try and contact the mod author and see, just like ask like how much work would it take to make this for the Wii version? Because that's what I would want to play. I even have like a Motion Plus to play it with, to get the intended experience, you know. But yeah, I'll take a look at Gran Turismo Beige. It might be worth playing Gran Turismo 4 normally first, just because I haven't really played it, but I love the idea. I love the idea of that. Because that was the other thing, Need for Speed games had a lot of modding. I remember there was like a TIE Fighter you could get in like Need for Speed High Stakes. You could put that in there. There was some kind of like Formula 1 shaped car that was kind of buggy because it would go like way too fast if you hit the handbrake, which I think is kind of by design. Like they wanted to lean into, you know, messing around with the driving model. But there's fun stuff. Dinosaur. I think there was like a dinosaur. And there's definitely more mundane stuff too, but TIE Fighter is what I remember. Yeah, I mean, I've modded the game right here that we're playing, of course, obviously. My fun little ROM hack. And it's the like quality of life thing or two. Yeah. But one day I will be done with Pokemon Emerald, and I will be able to go play other games. I still have to do Mirror's Edge, which is going to be so... It's going to be so refreshing to play, like, a more action game after being, you know, turn-based Game Boy Advance for so long. It's going to be so nice. And then I still want to do, Red Faction Gorilla, because I'm like, I want to break things sometimes. You know, it, like breaking down buildings, it feels kind of cool. It feels kind of in the moment. I mean, I was thinking about doing Red Faction Gorilla even before the recent stuff, the recent happenings, to do with buildings in peril of a certain kind. And I will say no more on the matter to avoid incriminating myself. Or otherwise, I don't know. I think there's also a space for, like, there's a discussion to be had around all of that, and I don't know that I can. A video game stream is, like, maybe not the place to do it. Hey, Bark got a level. I feel so dumb that Bark still... Bark has the same frickin' name as my Mewtwo. Or Mew? I forget which one it is. I think Mew I named Bark. And I forgot. I forgot. Okay, wait, Jump and Flash... Oh, Jump and Flash needs 4 levels. I think that's good. Because I could just go... I'm thinking about doing the Elite Four again. But I think I need more... That only makes sense if I need to do more levels. Here I am thinking about my voice again. It's funny... The more that I've gotten used to my transition, the less sure I am if I even want to do voice training and any more than, like, the baseline thing that I've done already. Because, like, aside from live streaming, I don't even edit my streams anymore to make highlights, so, like, I'm not listening to my voice back. Like, I don't really hear it. There's, like, not like there's been less and less, I guess, a real desire to change it. I don't know. I also have just been very bad about doing the exercises that I do know about. I've been very inconsistent. Because ultimately it's not about, like, getting a voice that you imagine somewhere. It's like finding the voice that it's finding, like, your voice in a different way. Or it should be. I'm just kind of like, all right, I don't want to autopilot into into like an obvious mistake, or like delaying, taking more time to do stuff. Yeah, I do. I occasionally I'm looking at, like, the mic level, and I realized that I have not recalibrated my microphone settings since transition and since, like, doing a little bit of different voice stuff. So I'm like, oh, I keep thinking, like, I should go back to it and, like, tweak it a bit. because I think I also did some of the guidance I followed when I originally set up filters is I tweaked some of the balance to have a little more bass, I think, or something like that. Like there's like you can adjust the equalizer at different levels, and I think I based it around some of that. I like found a sound that made sense to me, and maybe I want to change that now. Maybe it's imbalanced where it doesn't sound the way that I want it to. I'm sure it is, actually, because, you know, I certainly feel like I've changed a bit. But it also, occasionally hearing it back, I'm like, actually, my voice isn't all that different. It isn't all that different yet. Okay, Jump and Flash. I should probably actually play Jump and Flash at some point, even if it's not on stream. Because what is that? Is that a Sega Saturn game? Am I remembering that right? Or is it Dreamcast? I don't remember. It was old. I know it was old. And I've only watched people play it, and I know it looks hard to follow, but I'm sure it actually kind of is. I'm sure it actually makes sense and is intuitive to play it. I don't know. I like the Robo Rabbit. It's cool. My team is slowly getting paralyzed by this magneton. Come on, crit. Just get like a crit and knock both of them out. Man. I think one of the last two streams I talked a little more about transition stuff, because I haven't really talked about it. I guess in some way, I feel like it's not super important. No, but it is, though. The word that I keep coming back to in any transition stuff for me is balance, where I'm all about finding the balance of what makes me feel right and comfortable, and also like staying in my lane for when it comes to discussion of this stuff, because like I think it's super easy when you come out in any sense, when you come out having been a privileged person, like really privileged group, like I have been, it's really easy to fall into the trap of speaking for like the new community that you're in. And I've been like super edgy about that like ever since it started, because I'm like, I don't want to be like the one trans person, you know, who's like that your only, or I guess even if I am like the one trans person somebody knows, I don't want to be the only voice that they hear, because I think that can be really bad. It's like, for a comparison point, like the only creator that I regularly followed for a long time who was trans was Natalie Wynn, ContraPoints. And it was good that I branched out. Well, I'll talk more about that in a second. Because Jump and Flash deserves attention. She's transitioning to an evolution. It's a different kind of transition, which is like widely accepted and promoted, unlike gender transition and sexual transition in our world. Congrats, you're a Grumpig. I like Grumpig. Spoink is cuter, like almost every first stage Pokemon, but Grumpig, I like Grumpig too. Oh, look at her. Look at her little sprite. She's like going hippie hip, 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 hip. Look at her pitter patter. And she's got like her arms out like she's like, put them up. She's going somewhere in a hurry. Alright, anyway. Yeah, for the longest time, the only trans person of any kind that I like knew of, or you know, like following as a creator, or like even like hearing talking about their experiences or stuff would have been Natalie Wynn. And like I feel like when I was not familiar about trans people and transition, like it was a really valuable like entry point, especially for the philosophy side. But I also am very glad to have branched out and like not only to have followed other trans creators, but also to like know trans people in real life. That's like a huge one. Because yeah, like there's I think there's some, I haven't watched her videos in a long time, and I think there's probably some valuable stuff there that I would still agree with. But I also I really want to, like, I think is doing a lot of work there, because I really want to like hedge my bets on that. I don't know, and I don't remember. But yeah, like these days, I really like Lily Alexander, Jamie, I don't know what his full name is, Jamie Dodger channel. I like him. He's fun. Although most of his videos are like reacting to nasty stuff, where it's like kind of hard to watch. It's hard to watch. But I generally like his stuff, and like there's just so many people. There are a lot of like smaller creators who I've watched who some of them that I'm following. Oh, Mia Mulder is another one. She's kind of infrequent with her videos, but like there are so many trans creators that I think I've just found who are very valuable. And that tying in to what I was saying a minute ago, tying it together. Oh, I forgot to say, we got 250. At 80 hours, I got 250. Wow, that's a lot of hours. Oh yeah, I was gonna look back over my old footage and figure out how many play hours it took to do first gen Pokédex and second gen Pokédex. I should really look one of these days. Anyway. But to tie it all back in, like hearing all those different voices, and sometimes talking on the same things and sometimes talking on different things, I think it has been like much more valuable as well. Or like, because especially hearing from trans non-binary and trans men is very important, because they don't get included in the conversation all the time. Or very often they don't get included in the conversation at all. It's really bad. It's a big blind spot. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dang it. Okay, well he didn't do a sand attack or something, so we can get the last laugh. Nice. Oh, that's right, Tusk the cactus. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do like basically the exact same thing I did a few minutes ago when I did the recording. So I can kind of focus on talking, I think. Although knowing my luck, when we get to the Whale Lord, Brispy's gonna miss her thunder, because that's just how that happens. Yeah, who are some other good trans creators? I'm trying to remember offhand. Like, some of them have come under controversy where I'm like, like, I don't know if I even want, like, I feel weird mentioning ContraPoints at all, because she's been kind of problematic in the last few years. But like in that And you know, problematic is a very weighted term, of course, because like anybody, I feel like whenever I know problematic is a very useful term for certain people who have exhibited bad behaviors and such, because they're complex people who maybe have some good points about them or have done good things, and it's so freaking, you know. Oh, I didn't even hear about that. Contra points for you when she went to some event with some ultra conservative guy. But yeah, enjoy your dinner. We can think about people that we like better. Like, I don't know. I've been watching Lily Alexander a lot because I just like her whole thing and like how creative her videos are. Where like I feel like if Lily Alexander ever made like a longer form film or short film, that would be totally awesome to watch. And maybe she has and I just don't know about it. Oh, Jessie Gender is also pretty good. I mean, this is such a dumb thing. I have old habits die hard. I can be very like. There's some creators who I want to like, but the way they talk, the like literal way they speak, the way they sound, I don't like it. It kind of irks me in a way that is a little hard to describe, and also I feel bad even saying that. I think Jessie Gender sometimes feels like, oh, freaking 2 protects? Okay, fine. I thought I was being smart. Yeah, Jessie Gender is one of those creators who I like would want to watch more, but also, I don't know. Also, I just don't like the sound of her voice as much sometimes. And I feel bad just saying that, but like it's totally a personal thing. Because I can think of like 1 or 2 other creators who like I would want to watch their videos and hear what they have to say, but I'm also like, I just kind of don't like the sound of their voice, and that feels, you know, and it feels bad, but it's also, you know, watching a video is also not like necessarily a moral act anyway, so I don't feel too bad. And these dust, why are these dust collapses so difficult? Oh, okay, she didn't heal? I think she thought she could get the kill. Maybe that's why. Alright, wasted Giga Drain, I guess. And then Bark, I feel like Bark should be able to get a kill on on the Bennett that survived last time because he's leveled. But apparently not. Oh, that's cool. You know what? Screw you. I've got healing items. I feel like I've got to save. Oh, you know what? I don't need Leaf Blade that much. Because of Sympathy, I don't really need it as much as I need Crunch, and as much as I need Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw is the one that I like absolutely cannot use until we get to Drake. Awesome, there we go. What move did it even use? To use Agility? What was it? I don't even remember. The Sableye was gone so fast. But yeah. So I mean, all of that said about not wanting to be the one trans person that anybody has heard from, like, I don't know. I think it can also be valuable to talk about transition stuff. Because something that I think is important to recognize is that there is a strong leaning on dysphoria and the very immediate necessity to transition. And it is important. Like, being allowed... Not being allowed. Allowed is the wrong word. Having access to proper gender-affirming care is life-saving. And even if it's not literally life-saving, like preventing loss of life, it saves you from like a kind of a misery, a life that's not really, that you're not even really living. So it's important, but it also leans a little bit. It risks running into transmedicalism, where you can only be trans if you're dysphoric, right? And then you're only trans if you actually have had medical intervention. Okay, I think 3 calm minds will be enough. No, we'll calm our minds 3 times to confront trans discussion. So it's an important topic, and dysphoria is like a big reason to transition, and a big like the treatment for transition is trans-affirming care, right? That's the typical logical path to go down. But it leaves out, if I'm going to be totally honest, it leaves out people like me, because dysphoria was not like my driving motivation. That's the word. And I've recognized it since. That's part of the thing, is that the way people have described dysphoria, the way I've heard them describe it, is not my experience. And the result was that I didn't think I had any dysphoria at all. I would hear about the trans experience, and I would see trans people talking about it, and I would think, well, that's not me. That can't be me because of the way they're talking. And so there needs to be, as much as we need to be advocating around this access, it's almost, you know what it reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of like the very neoliberal approach to a lot of progressive topics, where like, pen missile's terrible. Why am I keeping pen missile? It reminds me of like the neoliberal approach to a lot of topics like universal healthcare and stuff, where they're like, the bare minimum is the most that they're willing to do, because anything else is like, oh, well, that's too extreme. That's unreasonable, right? It's unreasonable to be able to expect something like this. Because I think the ideal for like gender affirming care and access to the means to both like understand what transition involves, and also to be able to do what you need to realize your own transition. Those things need to be available to anybody. I would say like without question, really. Like, and so I guess what I can talk on in that respect is that like where my experience does line with other trans people is that like having transitioned, having come out, it just feels right. And the difference with my experience, if there's a difference with my experience that's like notable at all, it's that I like didn't know what I was missing. And I needed the space to explore that in order to understand. In order to understand like what could be. And I think that's an important part of the discussion. because it's also worth, you know, it's also worth addressing all of the bad actors and harmful people, where it's like, it's basically just gay panic again. This like moral panic over their own personal discomfort with people who are like really different. People who are different from them in a way that they don't understand and are afraid to interrogate. Because another annoying neoliberal thing is this this willingness to engage with people who are hostile to you, but also they're hostile to you in a way that they're not amenable to changing their mind or listening. There's like a little bit too much of you know, we need to be reasonable with these people. And it's like, no, you are not going to have the opportunity to be reasonable with a lot of the more prominent transphobic people who are like taking very direct action to be harmful. The majority of those people, I name names like RFK Jr. Like, you're not going to convince RFK Jr. of anything. He's dead set in his ways, and all you can do is take every action possible to block his nonsense. But there's this kind of frustrating idea that you have to meet him at his level, and I reject that, and as strongly as possible. That's absolute horse feathers. It's just a whole crock of nonsense. Oh, that sounded really weak. It's a crock of shit, I'll say that. I don't know why I'm like self-censoring. I'm trying to be kind of light about it, I guess. Oh right, no, we can't surf here, Frisbee. I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. I'm kind of like over buffing all of them for this, but also Tusk is almost ready to evolve. Let's actually see. Hang on. Yeah, I actually don't want to overlevel him, so I'm gonna take his experience share, and we're gonna get him the last little bit of experience by, I think, like switch training. I'm gonna switch him in when it makes like sense to do it in this battle, and then he'll probably get like enough. In this, all this music makes me think of is how much more intimidating Cynthia is in the next game, in the next generation. Which I started learning that her music on the piano, and it's not that difficult. It's a little fast, but it's kind of simple. If anything, it's a little disappointing how it isn't that complex. Oh, I'm sorry, Brisby. It was like a 3 out of 4 that you would get him. Okay, Tusk. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Bark in here because he can resist the water a little. And if he gets knocked out, it's still okay. Oh, never mind. Interesting. Inch resting. Or resting on inches. Aww. Well, he missed. Okay, so he's gonna heal for sure, right? Or is he gonna try Blizzard again? I'm gonna do Leaf Blade again. Maybe we can crit. Okay, Bark, if you can crit, that'll be amazing. That'll be exactly what you need right now. Yeah, there you go. The crit. Awesome. I love you, Bark. Oh, you poor photo. It's me, Bark. Okay, now it's time for Sampathy to pull off his secret technique. His secret technique crit. Because Milotic is just gonna like toxic itself This Milotic is gonna toxic himself and like not be able to do enough damage against Sympathy that I can't heal. It's gonna be good. We got 2. I'm counting on my other hand. I got my right hand to push the A button and my left hand to count. A3. Apparently the more recent Pokemon games will show you how many buffs that you have. So it begins. Okay, 4. I think I have to heal now. Yeah, let's heal. Let's heal now that I have 4. Yeah, Calm Mind. Oh, they have 5. O'Day? Okay, fine. I underrated Calm Mind when I used to play this game. Whenever I've played these games before, generally. Okay, 6. We got 6. Maximum Mind. Sympathy has reached 100% now. And now he probably doesn't even need Thunderbolt, but I like the idea of just doing it. Yeah. Oh, naturally we're gonna get... Oh no, we're gonna get Whiscash after another turn, and all those Calm Minds will be for nothing. But it's fine. I got rid of the Milotic, which is the only, like, really scary one, I think. Oh, Ludicolo is kind of scary, I guess. We'll see what he picks. Oh, alright. That's good. That's good, because Neutral Psychic will do a lot. Okay, now well, I want to switch. I want Bark to get a little experience from this. Now that we don't have experience, sure, splitting everything up. He might even get to 58. The silly witch head. Oh, Whiscash. Oh, I got knocked out. Good job, Bark. And now Brisby's fainted. I was like, no, Brisby. You were gonna have the final blow. Okay, let's give it to Closton. Watch him get the Omni Boost when I throw this rock. When he throws this rock. That'd be hilarious. Oh, he didn't get it. Okay. I mean, let's see. I think this Gyarados has like Waterfall or something. Oh, we'll never... I guess we'll never know. Really? Oh, we must have got Quick Claw or something. Gyarados is pretty fast, so I'm surprised. Good job, buddy. I like even number levels, so it's also nice. Hey, he gave me kudos. Delicious. Delicious kudos. Okay, Tusk. Tusk is a boy, I think. Right? There he goes. Yeah, oh, he does a little dance. Just kick out your foot. Kick out your weird cactus foot. Gosh. I guess at some point I'm gonna have to go find Steven and battle him. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's somewhere. He's somewhere around. Maybe he's back in that cave somewhere. That cave back on, near Dewford. 184 Pokemon and caught 150. Pokemon appear in large numbers like outbreaks. Don't miss opportunities like those. On nationwide basis using 289. Anyways, congratulations. Maybe I should beat the Elite Four once I've filled out the Ho Index, just to see what he says. To see what Birch says. I mean, I imagine it's just whatever he says when you talk to him in his lab. But then, like... But I know that you also get to pick a Johto starter. So, I don't know. Maybe the dialogue is different when you beat the Elite Four. Or when you beat the champion. I guess I could restart at this point. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody now. Yeah, Frisbee turned a little yellow. Charybdis turned a little blue. The rest of them don't turn colors. But yeah, Gardevoir doesn't even have like an animation frame. It just squashes and stretches. Yay! Frisbee's about to step on Bark's head. Hit him in the head. Yay! Don't steal my ID number! Don't do it! Don't steal my identity! Oh, kind of in the same vein. Another thing I've been doing is getting my name changed legally, which is very exciting. Oh, look at Dusk! He's got like a belly. He's just bouncing. Oh, that's cute. Oh, he's got Sandveil. I wasn't sure if that was an ability in this game or not. That's cool. It's also not great because he still takes damage in a sandstorm. But I mean, evasion's fun. Okay. So I want to say, is Swablu next? I'm trying to remember. Because I think the only other like level up evolutions are less than level 40 now. Oops, I don't need to heal. No. I forgot. Okay. Gosh, we're so freaking close. Oh, also, need Nanners. Come here, Nanners. Yeah, Swablu's next there. Oh, we got Barboach. Barboach 32... 30. Barboach is level 30, so it needs 18 he needs. Oh, Ruffles the Corphish. Okay, Corphish is kind of a bit. Corphish... also level 30. I think is, oh, did I do Sharpedo already? Oh, I did. Okay. And then Baltoy. Oh, Baltoy's 36. Maybe we should do Baltoy next. Oh, right, and Shuppet and Duskull. They don't have a lot of levels to go, but they still have a lot of levels. Yeah, and then it's just you two who are trade evolutions. So that's exciting. Okay, I am going to do Rotato, the Swablu. She's going to be next because 35 is still a big level to get to. But I'm going to do it. I don't know. What else can I say about transition that's like... Oops. No, no, I don't want to give you the burn heal. You need this helmet. Here, wear this comfy helmet that has like diodes on it. I don't know. I guess what I could also say about transition stuff is that, like, nothing has, I think... I've always kind of known that gender isn't, like, nothing. It's, like, meaningful, but it's also constructed. And I know there's an old mode of thinking, I think it's, like, second wave feminism, that gender is primarily a tool of control and oppression, and I think we've moved past that. I think it's unfair to say that gender can only be that. But yeah, I mean, actually, something I can't say, and this might change. This might change over time. Particularly with like male to female transition, which is what I'm doing. I've always heard people talk about like extreme emotion, like mood swings and extreme emotions, and I've not had any of that. I've not had any of that. Where I wonder, like, oh, am I just getting like shortchanged or something? But like, I'm obviously not. Like, I'm having other benefits from the hormones. They're having an effect, but it just struck me that like how little has actually changed. And I have to assume that that experience is from people who feel dysmorphia like really strongly. The way it's described, where it feels like overwhelming and there's like nothing else you can think about, or like it's kind of like truly suffering, which is not me. But because yeah, the flip side of that, the experience that I've had is this like this previously unknown joy. But like I still like react emotionally the same way that I always have to stuff. The same things that used to make me cry still make me cry about the same. I think the one that I gave an example to somebody the other day, or it just came up in conversation, was the in The Sixth Sense, when the kid Haley Joel Osment and his mom are talking in the car and they like finally make up. Like that scene kills me. It's devastating, but it's beautiful. It's like it's a beautiful, distraught, wonderful moment. Oh no, damn! I hit 8 by accident. Okay. Is it like sexist to say babe in the interview with the attractive woman? I feel like it is. If that's the only thing I'm saying. I say dude first. Lady man. Myself. Who is? That's a perfect one. It's like she doesn't have any. It doesn't change based on what you say. Okay, actually, now that I've given the interview, maybe I've broken it. Maybe I've broken the spell. Nope, it's back. It's still. Okay, I was actually a little worried. This is very convenient, and I don't want to break it. Ooh, okay. One thing that I have thought a lot about is the trans man experience, where trans men famously have like an easier time passing, I guess, which I even hesitate to say that because I know it's not, part of me, I feel like it's not really true, but that's like the reputation that transmission, oh, hang on, wait a minute, transmission, what would that be? Your female to male transmission. Your mission is a trans person. I'm not the first person to do this, I'm sure. I'm sure this is like a bad pun somebody's made on purpose. But the I'm sure the transition from female to male is not. Who is? You remember? You remember when you said who is? I'll never forget. I still don't know what it means. But yeah. I mean, for one thing, I kind of hesitate is that it's a reputation. It's this reputation that. It's this reputation of it. I think it's. And honestly, I think it's voice and facial hair, which testosterone will do for you, and estrogen will not. Because it's, which I mean, it just highlights how much of gender is just a construction. It's just like a creation. Because it's like, women have deep voices and women have facial hair. But because you don't expect it from a woman, those features are more immediately a signifier of a male. So, like the female to male transition kind of comes with that. But I think there are also things that are. I think actually, why I hesitate to even mention it is because I think it's very easy to fall into the trap of. I feel like I've used that turn of. It's a turn of phrase I like, but I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that when I'm talking about like transition. It's easy to fall into. It's easy to run into the pitfall of. Thinking that like female to male transition is easier because it's I'm sure it's not. I mean, I can't really know, I guess, but I trust that it's not easier. For one thing, in a lot of places, male socializing is really alienating, and I think one of my first exposures to a trans man speaking from their experience, or speaking from his experience, I guess, was the case, was the culture shock of occupying men's spaces and being recognized as a man being like really distressing, or just being really alienating and uninviting and just really sad. Where it was something that he had not expected. Because in fairness, it's something that we don't even really talk about in like men's spaces all that much. So like if you were assigned female at birth and you grew up being socialized as a woman, then like you wouldn't know at all. You would be like, you would take it for granted that just people behave the same or whatever. So I don't know. This is me arguing for more perspectives too. Because I imagine, if anything, trans non-binary experience might be harder, because you not only do you have to like find your meaning more, where like binary man, binary woman, they're like, you can kind of be like, okay, these are things that I like about that, these are things that I don't like about that. Like, you know, I want to adopt this or not adopt that feature of the gender and the sex. And you have examples in path, and like not only do non-binary people, I think, have to discover what that means for them, but they also are gonna get misgendered more often, and otherwise get like mistaken for something that they're not, because people people learn to only see two genders, and this is a problem. I'm guilty of this too, but So I have to rein it in. Anyway, this is a more real talk stream again, I guess. But that's all for tonight. I have to go. So I have to go and I need some water. I think I have some water. Do I have water here? I do. I have some water. I'm gonna have it and go get sleep. So thank you all for joining me. I think I'm... Oh wait, am I off again? Do I have to not come again Thursday? No, I think I'm free Thursday. So Thursday is the next one. Normal streaming week. Yeah, and we're so close. I think I will try and level up the remaining Generation 3 Pokemon some more off stream so that we can do like the trade item Pokemon and then start like catching legendaries. Or if not, it'll just be another stream. It'll be another stream of Elite Four training. So look out for next time. I mean, hey, if it's Doldrum training stuff, then we can talk more about. I can talk more about like whatever pops into my head. So thank y'all again, and until next time, be true to yourself, and make sure that your safety and your well-being comes first, but then do what you can for the people around you. And I'll see you next time.